We're going to take just a few minutes now to introduce you to the method used to put scores on all of the problems that you work for chemistry class here at Oak Harbor High School. This is problems on worksheets, this is problems on tests. And we're talking here about problems that you have to do a lot of work to show an understanding of how problems are solved. Here is how you will be scoring your problems and how I would be scoring your problems. All problems are scored based on 5 points. And by the way, this document, you either have it in front of you or it is available in the first part of the blog online. So, here we go. 5 points are, let's see if we can get a pen to write here. A point for units, a point for data, a point for relationship, a point for substitution, and a point for solving the problem. UDRSS. Now, let's go back through those 5 points and look just a little bit more detail at each one. The first one here, the units, we're talking about units like, maybe something like miles per hour. And we're looking for that unit, of course, at the end of the problem as part of the answer, but also that you've used units correctly from the beginning of your solution clear to the end. That's worth a point, 20% of the problem. The second point is for data. And data includes everything you know and everything you are looking for to solve the problem. Known and unknown variables. In fact, often we kind of abbreviate known, things we know, at the beginning of the problem. We also are very careful to identify the thing we're looking for at the end. Because if you don't know what you're looking for at the end of the problem, you don't know how to solve the problem. The third point comes from the numeric relationship that often is involved. Let me back up there. The variable relationship that is often involved in solving problems. For example, eventually in this class you'll see this relationship. There we go, the law or mathematical relationship that exists. That's what I wanted to say. PV equals nRT. That is a law that you will eventually use in this class, a mathematical law or relationship. And there are other relationships that you'll see as we go through some examples. So sometimes it's a function, sometimes it's an equation, sometimes it might be a definition. Whatever it is that's going to help you solve the problem. It's going to be a bridge from the things you know to get to the things you don't know. That's the relationship. The fourth point on every problem is then substituting numbers into that relationship. All the symbols are replaced with known values. For example, if we knew that P, which stands for pressure, by the way, was 1 atmosphere of pressure, substituting that in place of this pressure would get the points for this particular part of the problem. Symbols are replaced with things that you know, the known values. And then, of course, the thing we are always looking for at the end is, did you get some kind of correct numerical value? So that is the 5-point problem-solving rubric that you'll use in this class. Now, let's look at the sample problem that's just a little further down the page. Here in the sample problem, we see, let's go through here and look and see if we can cover